sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Peach State. Welcome to Georgia, where Freddie Falcons soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Falcons. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking new season, new opportunity. I still do this at a high level. And you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, we're going to have a big advantage coming away from the big win today. Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt.
It's fourth down.
The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And I'm up and down, just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Robinson. He steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 6. Here's Carter. Ooh. A big hole. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Somehow run break. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, that play, that was something to watch.
Now, for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball Going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so it's scooped up by the Falcons. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's first and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender, not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, first and goal, hoping to capitalize.
The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession, and they start in the best possible situation. It is first and goal.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
That's to Mooney, complete right side.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third and goal, it's Penix. And he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown and Blanchard. Now the try here for the point out. He gets it to go, and Falcons will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Their two drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Now to make amends here on drive number 3. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Hut, 45, right.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. No, with the penalty yardage back here, pickup of 10, and it will be second and 10.
Second down.
And motion goes Cooks. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Third and 9.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Set, ready. 50, green. Ready, go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Back deep for Olave. That is caught. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Check right.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kendra Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. The Saints are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Here we go, set. 60.
From the gun, it's Penix. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up being complete. trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
Incomplete.
And it'll lead to a second down.
And 10.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to pick up.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
By Chase Young.
The Falcons getting their puncher out there.
Brings up
Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed. Uh-oh. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return is not going any farther. The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
The 21-yard line.
Out of a gun, Rattler. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
In punt formation for the Saints.
Get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And this is going to work out. He's got it for 1st down at the 38-yard line.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that 1st down by about a yard or 2.
Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Point after try, 4th coming. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 2. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He did not want to go down there. Airing tacklers. It's a gain of 9. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A run. This is Gilliam. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. We're going to get him down behind the line. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Rattler.
The 3rd down
first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. It's Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Again, up the middle with Kamara, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Another run here with Kamara. They're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Ready, set.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 20.
He'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looks at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
Here we go, set.
Pistol give to Kamara. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. James Pierce in on the tackle. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Saints.
Ready, go. Set.
On the give, this is Kamara.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Olave is the motion man. 3rd and long, and here is Rattler. This pressure is relentless. They get him again. Now a timeout. That's their 1st, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming for the Saints. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here is Penix. Got his man, it's Mooney. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Throwing is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Rattler going to throw on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. A fake to Kamara, and now Rattler. Oh, they're following the flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball.
Ready. 33, yellow.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this.
Let's go.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that 1st down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Myers' kick is good. And the Saints cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
The Falcons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
And the idea is, if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone, I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And is downfield to the tight end Pitts.
Holding offense.
Caleb McGarry, the guilty party there. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On second down, Penix. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. On first down, it's Rattler.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Rattler now on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready.
And 7.
Yellow. Foot, set, go. Set.
Here's Rattler. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
And we will not have to return it. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 24-yard
So here's a
line.
1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Commanders. And it's the tight end, Tip Ryman. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Cardinals wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, Kansas City, here we come. Let's check in on the Chiefs as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Patrick Mahomes. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chiefs come away with an 8-point victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's a man who's battled through injuries, Jonathan Brooks. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Panthers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll throw. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Anderson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
To return, it's Shaheed.
It's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. Sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on the pitching catch. First down, Atlanta.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Out wide, that's Robinson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards.
Pick up there of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. A run with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. His second touchdown now here in the season opener. A PAT, up and good. And the Falcons will extend his third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. It built up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
And we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The Saints will punt this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Receiving team. Automatic first down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down. 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Penix. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Falcons send their punting unit out. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Right side, he's got Moreau. 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
40.
Out of the gun, Rattler. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
32. Ready, go.
7 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Saints lining up in punt formation.
It's now 4th down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Carl Granderson, starting the season with a bang. His 2nd sack in the season opener. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Throw over the middle, caught by London. This has been bizarre. From 2nd to the mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
3rd and 2, and Penix. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Red, 38.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's loose set down. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Saints.
Black clock.
On play action, Rattler. He's going to keep it himself.
That play had center written all over it. So that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Saints.
Here we go. Here we go.
An 8-yard pickup.
Opposite. Green.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
33. Yellow.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, here's Rattler. He'll take off again. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Down. 52 blue. Go.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Here's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This returnable from the 4. Oh! Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. And this has been the start of the season you hoped for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 32-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Carter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain.
From 31, here is 2nd and 9. On the option, here's Robinson. And that one's going to be thrown down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Back at the 34-yard line.
19 left. Let's go now. 16.
3rd down, it's Robinson. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up
A gain
4th
of
down.
only a yard. It's 4th down.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Yellow. 40. Ready.
Back to the air is Rattler. Pass is caught by Olave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
3rd down, they need 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
Here's Rattler. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And Greg, they have had their way right from the start in this season opener. You get that sometimes. You don't know what week one's going to bring, but this is going to be awfully satisfying.
There's no question. It gives such value to all the work that you did all offseason, all the way back to OTAs in the spring and then through the dog days of training camp. Everyone wants to start the season strong. You're 0-0. Everyone in the league has Super Bowl aspirations. Every fan base thinks it's their year. And then to come out and to deliver, especially on the offensive side of the ball, it's really the ideal way to set up the rest of your season and try to stay on track.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up third and one.
Cougar 19, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here is pass. And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Rattler now back to throw. Able to pull that one in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shaheed in motion.
3-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. Headed left, buying time. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Let's go. Blue 32.
Looking to throw is Rattler. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Shaheed in motion. 3rd and long. And here is this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Loss of 7 yards.
They're going for it. Here's Rattler. Throw on the run is complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They convert style there. Big play on 4th and long.
Go. Hut, hut.
Here's Olave as they try the jet sweep. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Falcons 34. Saints 20.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, Penix. His throw left side is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd and 1.
It's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
10 what?
Rattler now on first down. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second
Cut,
and
cut,
10.
yellow. Check.
Throwing now is Rattler. Oh, and trying. Down he goes. Jalen Walker. He works his way in to record the second sack of his young career. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. From the gun, here's Rattler. That's deep for Olave. That's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Here's first down.
Yards. And the Saints, first down.
52 blaster.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Rattler. That is caught by the tight end. Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all three timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. So now the Saints will use the first of their three timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. A tough spot. Third and long. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. This is first and 10. So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for their next possession. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And let's go.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll end up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less. here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.